Right, Jet Setters. I had to do this. This is like the top 7 reasons why Bitcoin's going to 11 or 12,000. I had to do it because one, I think Bitcoin's like a piece of shit. It's got no intrinsic value. It's only gone up because it's a trend, right? It's a FOMO trade, right? But also because some dicks, they kind of have this habit of leaving comments on, well, they've done it on my channel, they do it on Twitter and other things. They raid conversation. They say, oh, I made 15 Bitcoins in 20 minutes. You should follow, Seth Londergreen or whoever some dickhead is. Do what he does and you can make a gazillion dollars. It's bullshit, right? It's total bullshit, right? If that was true, right, they'd be running world's biggest hedge funds. They'd be worth $1 billion, right? That's why those things are not true, right? Instead, they're dicking around on YouTube, right? Anyway, these are top 7 reasons. Where do I start? Okay, 1. There's a double top there. That's what I call that. Looks pretty convincing to me. Number 2, mind the gap. It's one of my favourite patterns where you get a big run up, which is really like, vertical, and no relief, and then it has a consolidation at the top. So these things, they have a habit of, when it breaks that neckline, they just come crashing down very, very quickly, right? You see, you go and look at like Spotify, Facebook, Amazon, that stupid ARK fund, Peloton, Afterpay Australia. I've done videos on it before, right? It's a deadly pattern. You see it time and time again. The US 2-year bonds have done it. You see it. The Russell's doing it. You see it everywhere, right? Silver's done it. Gold's done it. You see it in all kinds of things, like in currencies, in rates, in commodities, in individual stocks, in indices, right? And it always ends up the same way. When you have a big move like this, right, and then a consolidation, there's a very strong habit for it to plummet back down. This to me doesn't look like some kind of consolidation going up. If it was kind of a flag going down, maybe, but no. Okay. So, and when that fills the gap, it's going to come down to where? It's going to come down to where it broke out. And this is the old, support resistance, turnaround. This kind of level here, just on 11,500, 12,000. It was, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. It goes straight through. Where's it going to come back after it mines the gap? It's going to come back to there, right? So that's the third reason. 4th one, right? If you look at the monthly, this is a weekly. If you're on a monthly, Bitcoin's been overbought like 3 times on a monthly basis. And what it does, when it doesn't, it has these big 85 to 90%, corrections. Like there's another one just in here, right? Look at that. 93%, right? 87%, 84%. Now the interesting thing, that one, I'm not sure if that was overbought on the monthlies. These ones definitely were. This is a big one where it's the 3rd one after this where it's been overbought on the monthlies. The interesting thing about this is that time scale is around about 58 bars, 58 months, 53 months. Let's look at from here, the little ding dong there, where, say, let's call it middle, 55 months takes us. Right. And 80%, let's call it 80%, takes us down to $11,500. Like 85%, that'll take us down to 99,000, right? Let's call it 80%, right? Well, actually, if we go from the ding-dong top there, that is 83% down there to 11,500. So those monthly overboughts on the RSIs, they are followed by 80% plus corrections. That's another reason why I reckon it's going down there, right? So we've got the double top, we've got the deadly mind the gap, we've got the resistance becoming support, we've got the monthly RSI overbought preceding 85% plus falls. We've got this long-term support, right, ready to be tested. Now, where you want to draw this, I wouldn't draw it as far down as that. Given the volatility of it, you've got to get rid of some of this noise here. I'd be prone to even get rid of some of that noise down there and go a bit of a best fit routine, right? Now it's coming up to be tested pretty quickly, this support line. And if it doesn't hold, right, then that will be a very good trigger point. This is around about like a bit over 30,000, 32,000, right? Previous lows there, right? It's got this neckline, right? Support coming in there. If it breaks it, whooshka, right? So that's another reason. Another one for that target itself is the one-to-one wave extension, like from that high just in there to this low here, right? Back up to that high there. That wave to then this wave, right, is 1-to-1. That comes in bang on. You can see it there, 12,000. So, and then the last one, there's a whole lot of negative divergence on the weekly RSIs, right, where it has been getting weaker, right, on the RSIs, but it has been having from there stronger prices, slightly stronger there. That is a very bearish sign. It hasn't hit oversold on the weeklies. When it does, right, it comes quite sudden at the end, right, quite sudden at the end there, right. This one, quite a sudden little drop off at the end there, right? And those little moves are kind of bigger than you think, right? Just that one is 50%, just that last little move, right? Here, and this one, where is it? This last little move here, if I can get it. 50%, right? So we've already had, from here to the top, right? We've already had 50% there. From where we are here, like another 50%, from down here, where are we? There. That takes 67%, that's a bit more. 50%, yeah, that'll take us to 20,000. From the bottom there, that's 60%, right? So those last little moves, right, can be quite deadly. You can see there, that last little move, that was 60%. It's from that high in there to the bottom. From here, from that little high there to the bottom, 65%. So that little last gasp before it broke the neckline, right? Before it broke the neckline. Again, the little last high before it breaks that neckline, 60% down we go. Look, so there, I think that's 7 reasons. Yeah, so we've got a double top. That's a good technical argument for game over. That's 1. We've got this mind the gap, number 2. Very, very strong technical thing. That's one of my big killer moves, that one. The third one is this breakout level for it to return to. So that's the third one. The fourth one, these monthly RSIs linked these big falls. The fifth one, this long-term trend is about to be tested, and if it breaks, that's where it's going to. The sixth one is this wave of quality on that move, and the seventh one is this negative divergence on the RSIs. So look, they're the top 7 reasons, right? Why Bitcoin, shitcoin, is going to go down to $11,500. You heard it here first. Probably not, but anyway. All right, have a good one. Ciao.